Damage after this morning's storm. We're live in Cameron and Hidalgo County, where cleanup is now underway. But first,
well, the only injuries that we're aware of was two individuals. One did need to be transported. The other individual did not.
2 people in Cameron County are injured after today's storms. One other injury also reported. Officials say that all 3 injuries are storm related. Thank you so much for joining us for Channel 5 News at 6. I'm Sarah Cervera. The Cameron County judge said today that 2 people were inside their mobile home when it collapsed because of strong winds. Their injuries are not severe, but one of them is in the hospital tonight. County officials say that today's storm brought wind gusts of more than 70 miles per hour. Those winds also knocked over power lines in some areas.
If you are in an area with any downed power lines, you need to assume the worst and make sure that you avoid it.
At least 16 locations across Cameron County reported downed power lines. Crews out there are working to get them off of the roads. Magic Valley is also working on getting power back to customers. This is what crews are now dealing with right now. You can see that power lines are blocking some of the roads. Magic Valley is reporting a total of 2,800 people are without power. The majority of them are in Cameron County. AEP is also reporting a total of 4,000 additional outages are being reported in Starr and Willacy County. Green Valley Farms, one of the areas that was hit hard today in Cameron County. That's where we find Channel 5's Karen Lucero. She joins us live in the area. Karen, what are you seeing out there?
Well, Sarah, crews are still very much out here cleaning up. I'm going to step out of the way so my photographer, Kel, can give you a look at the damage that we're seeing here at Green Valley Farms. Fences knocked over, trailer homes collapsed, some trailers even flipped over by the strong winds. Cameron County Emergency Management said earlier this afternoon, wind gusts topped 70 miles per hour in some areas. We see crews right now still working to restore power and repair downed lines. The American Red Cross is also here going door to door checking on families impacted by the storm. Crews are still assessing the full extent of the damage across the area. They're asking people to stay away from downed power lines and report any damage to emergency management. Now, we've been visiting with families here since we got here on this street. We spoke with one family. They were caught off guard by the storm, and now they're dealing with some damages. Hear from them coming up at 10. Live in Green Valley Farms, Karen Lucero, Channel 5 News.
Cameron County officials are assessing the storm damage right now. They're asking anyone with property damage from the storm to report it to the state. The QR code is up on your screen. We'll also have it on our website, KRGV.com, after the newscast. Hidalgo County also hit with some heavy rain. This is video that was sent to us this morning out of Alamo. The rain there caused some events to get canceled. Channel 5's Armando Gomez is live there at the sports complex where the Alamo Watermelon Festival was set to happen. Armando, does the city plan to reschedule?
Alamo officials tell me they do plan on rescheduling this event in the summer. The Alamo Watermelon Festival was one of several events that was canceled because of the storm today. They said it was canceled because the storm damaged the festival area. This is video Channel 5 News took earlier today. The city told me the storm damaged stage equipment where a band was going to perform. In our video, you can also see all those puddles caused by today's rain. The city said these muddy conditions made it unsafe for vendors. Like thousands of other, the storm also knocked out electricity to the festival area. Alamo Acting City Manager Saul Solis told me they don't expect to lose any money over the cancellation because the festival is getting rescheduled.
Every band that was supposed to play today is going to be rescheduled to play for our Freedom Bash, which will be July 2nd. Yes.
While the city didn't lose money, one vendor we spoke with did. He explained if they come back to the rescheduled event, they need to buy supplies again. You hear from him at 10. I did reach out to Hidalgo County Emergency Management, and he said no major damage was reported in Hidalgo County. In Alamo, Armando Gomez, Channel 5 News at 6.
The storm also causing a park in San Juan to close down. The park on Sioux Road is closed because of safety concerns. The city made that announcement today on social media. We'll keep you posted once it reopens. And this is a live look now outside of our Westaco studios. It's dry and mostly cloudy out there right now. Let's check in with First Warn 5 meteorologist Andrew Chung. Andrew, it looks like the rest of the evening is going to stay dry.
Yeah, it should be okay for tonight, Sarah, just dry and no problems. But by late tomorrow night, there may be another chance for some thunderstorms thanks to a weak front. Now the radar's quiet, but let's rewind the radar back 12 hours. And we saw thunderstorms start off in the Upper Valley early this morning. Some of those thunderstorms turned severe, especially in the Mid-Valley and Lower Valley. A lot of thunderstorms in the Lower Valley, a lot of lightning as well as for South Padre Island. Then things quieted down for this afternoon. Here are a couple of storm reports. We have a report of a tree limb down in San Juan. This is near Lincoln, Nebraska roads. That was this morning, 9:20. And then over to the east in the Lower Valley, many storm reports here. One of them was a large tree snapped in half near Mariposa Lane, Treasure Hills Boulevard, southeast of Harlingen. That was 10:19 this morning thanks to these storms this morning. Temperatures right now are in the 80s and the mid-80s most spots. It is 88 degrees here in Westlaco and 90 degrees in Rio Grande City. So for tonight, should be dry. We'll see mostly cloudy skies with temperatures in the lower 80s at 9 p.m. There is a chance late tonight and tomorrow morning for some patchy fog, and we have some more thunderstorm chances for tomorrow night. We'll talk about that in just a bit. Sarah.
We kept you weather aware on air and online. If you haven't already, be sure to follow us on social media. Our weather team will go live on Facebook like they did this morning to keep you updated during a storm. And don't forget to download our CareTV weather app. It's got a live radar so you can see what's happening in our area at all times. New details on a death investigation out of Edinburgh. Today, police confirmed the person found dead inside a vehicle was a 41-year-old man. Police discovered the body Friday at a store near the Expressway 281. They're waiting on autopsy results. We'll keep you posted. Still ahead, scary moments on a flight from Colorado, the deadly hit on the runway. Plus, what we're learning about the hantavirus outbreak on a cruise ship. 3 people have died, where its passengers are headed next.
You're watching the Valley's News Channel with Sarah Cervera, First Warn 5 meteorologist Andrew Chung, and sports with Gloria Morelia. This is Channel 5 News This Weekend.
Stop scrolling and start rolling. We've got the greatest tires right now from $55 on up to $115. Lots of financing options. We keep you rolling. Pueblo Tires, get violent.
Spectrum Business delivers commitment with every connection across the country. So where are we now? Well, we're in Albany, making sure the internet doesn't flinch with invincible Wi-Fi. And in Dallas, we're powering this factory with AI infrastructure that keeps them a step ahead. In Sylmar, cinematic ambition meets a custom-built network. We turn service into partnership. Spectrum Business.
You want ice cream tonight? Or maybe cookies?
What are you doing? All right, Miss Lady, whatever you get.
Hi, honey.
Beans like that, Mom.
You want ice cream tonight? Or maybe cookies?
CC's Pizza is all you can eat, all for $9.99. But that's not all. Woo-hoo! Fresh dough and you're saving dough? That's just how we do it. Freshly shredded mozzarella. Yes, chef. With pizza, salad, dessert, and more, we put the buff in buffet. Pizza Flex. Yum. If you don't see your favorite pizza, we'll make it. Trust me, I know a guy.
I got you.
All of this, all for $9.99. CC's, the best pizza value anywhere.
Terrifying moments on a Frontier Airlines flight. The plane speeding down the runway for takeoff when a person was hit and killed. Officials described the person as trespassing. Passengers and crew members were forced to evacuate.
I look to the right, I see the wing is on fire and it's sparking.
Smoke was in the air. Some people were getting agitated.
Everyone just couldn't breathe.
I had to cover my mouth. I covered my eyes a bit because the smoke was just coming in.
At least 12 people were hurt.
Here's your marine forecast for tonight and for tomorrow. We'll have winds into the southeast at 5 to 10 knots. There is a slight chance for some thunderstorms during the day. Seas are 2 to 4 feet. Rip current risk is moderate, but there's a better chance tomorrow night again for some thunderstorms. We'll talk about that after the break.
Claim a new Ram 1500 during the declaration of deals at Burd Ogden Ram in Harlingen. Enjoy it for $399 a month. That's right, $399 a month. 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty included. Come into Burd Ogden Ram Harlingen now. Dale gas.
So you bought your new truck and now want to accessorize and make it your own. Come join the group of people who have come to trust Texas Tops to build their dream. Don't get caught truck naked.
Let our team build your dream.
At Square One Dental Implant Center, we believe you deserve the smile that brings out your greatest confidence. Our doctors and staff use the latest technology to restore your smile permanently in less than 24 hours.
I went in at 6 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the afternoon. I had a new smile, a new set of teeth, a new chance on life.
Give us a call to schedule your same-day transformation and let us help you get your smile back to square one.
At Cornerstone Regional Hospital, we're redefining recovery. With our musculoskeletal center of excellence, you'll receive top-notch care from our dedicated department of orthopedic physicians. Thanks to cutting-edge technology and innovative treatment options, we're here to help get you back to doing what you love, pain-free and stronger than ever. Choose Cornerstone Regional Hospital, where patients come first.
At Idea Public Schools, we believe every student can achieve more. More confidence, more opportunity, more possibilities. With challenging academics, dedicated teachers, and a culture of high expectations, students are prepared not just for graduation, but for what comes next. Nearly 100% of our graduates are accepted to college every year, because when students are challenged and supported, bright futures follow. Bright futures begin at Idea Public Schools. Learn more at ideapublicschools.org.
Denny's has breakfast down, and now we're bringing steak to the table. That's right, 6-ounce sirloin steak cooked when the hunger strikes. Anything else would be a mistake. Premium beef for premium cravings. Part of Denny's Slammin' Meal Deals starting at $5.99.
Back now with a hantavirus outbreak on a cruise ship. More than 100 people are on board, including over a dozen Americans. So far, 3 people have died from the virus. Maggie Rulli is in the Canary Islands with the latest.
Right here, this is where the cruise ship is expected to not dock. It's never going to dock here in the Canary Islands, but it will be just offshore. Right now, we're standing at the port here in Tenerife, and this is the first piece of land that all the passengers on that cruise ship will touch after being on the cruise ship for weeks. We understand that the passengers on board are going to be ferried off in small groups of 5. They'll then be taken to the port here where they'll be processed. Everyone will be boarded onto military-guarded buses. All of them will be in hazmat suits. And then they'll be taken to an isolated portion of the airport where they'll finally then fly on to their home countries. Now, we do understand those repatriation flights could start landing as soon as tonight, including the one for the 18 Americans on board that ship. Now, we know the CDC has confirmed they will be here to meet and escort the Americans back to the States, where they'll then be taken to the National Quarantine Unit in Omaha, Nebraska. And if that sounds familiar, that place, it's because it's the exact same place people were taken during the early days of the COVID-19 outbreak. Now, we did just have the chance to speak with a doctor on board the ship, an American oncologist from New York, who, when the ship's original lead doctor fell sick and was later diagnosed with hantavirus, it was Dr. Kornfeld, the American doctor, who stepped in to become the ship's de facto lead doctor. And he describes what he's been through as just this intense, surreal week that he's only now starting to process. People were falling ill. They didn't know they had hantavirus on board this ship. He didn't know he was leading the response to a medical crisis until much later. Now, he says everyone is ready for the relief of being back on American soil. He knows there's a long quarantine process ahead, but everyone on the ship anyway is not showing any signs currently of hantavirus, and they feel as if they're starting to be over the hump and the end is in sight. Maggie Rulli, ABC News, Tenerife, Canary Islands.
Now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Andrew Chung.
Well, it was nasty this morning as we saw a line of thunderstorms move from the upper valley, move all the way into the coast. And so far for this afternoon and evening, things have been much, much quieter. But let's rewind the radar back 12 hours. There's that line of thunderstorms starting early this morning in Starr County. Those thunderstorms became severe, moved through the mid valley and lower valley with a lot of lightning and also causing damage. And then a lot of lightning as well for the island earlier today. And then for this afternoon, things have quieted down. It should be quiet for tonight and during the daytime hours tomorrow, but by tomorrow night, we have another chance of some thunderstorms again, thanks to a front coming in. Here are the rainfall amounts estimated over the past 24 hours. The bullseyes are out west in Starr County. In the yellow, 2.5 inches of rain, Rio Grande City so far, and then almost 2.5 inches toward northern Starr County. Not as much toward the east. These were fast-moving thunderstorms as fast as 35, even 45 miles an hour. That was a forward speed. 1.3 inches of rain so far in Edinburgh, 6/10 in McAllen, 1 inch in Weslico, about 8/10 in Harlingen, 1/2 inch in Raymondville, nothing in Brownsville. The storms missed Brownsville, almost 1 inch toward the Bayview area. Now here are some of the storm reports from this morning's storms. In Harlingen, the public reported downed telephone poles on South Ed Carey Drive. That was about 10:07 this morning because of the thunderstorms in Harlingen. And then to the east in Los Fresnos, roof was blown off of a home in Laureles, Texas at 10:30 this morning near the Los Fresnos area. Temperatures right now are in the 80s. It is mostly cloudy here on Sky 5 in Weslico, 86 in McAllen, 84 Harlingen, 86 in Edinburgh, 85 in Brownsville, and right now 88 degrees in Weslico. It is feeling a bit humid out there. Winds out of the east to southeast, 81 degrees in Port Isabel. So for tonight, it's going to be dry but mostly cloudy, but watch out for some patchy fog late tonight and early tomorrow morning. We'll have low temperatures in the mid-70s, but it is very warm tomorrow for Mother's Day with partly sunny skies in the afternoon and high of 93. We have put in just a 10% chance of a shower for tomorrow afternoon, but nothing ruin plans for Mother's Day for tomorrow. It's just very warm and muggy. Now, for tomorrow night, the entire valley is under a marginal risk of severe weather from the Storm Prediction Center. The Storm Prediction Center did not place the valley in any risk today except for the ranch lands, and yet we saw severe thunderstorms pop up this morning. Now for tomorrow night into early Monday morning, thanks to this incoming weak front, the entire valley is under a marginal risk, lowest risk of severe weather. What that means is for late tomorrow night into early Monday morning, there's a small possibility a few thunderstorms could become severe, with the main threats being damaging winds and hail. Things are much quieter right now. All the rain has moved offshore, and it should be dry for tonight and daytime hours for tomorrow. We have just a 10% chance of a shower during the daytime for Mother's Day, but we have a 40% chance of thunderstorms late Sunday night into early Monday morning. It dries out for Monday afternoon. So here's future track. It's dry for tonight, just mostly cloudy, and watch out for that patchy fog. It's dry daytime tomorrow, both morning and into the early afternoon, with maybe a stray shower late tomorrow afternoon. And then this model calls for some showers and some thunderstorms, at least spotty, late tomorrow night into early Monday morning. So this is Monday 3 a.m. when the front starts to move into the area. This model calls for some spotty showers and thunderstorms during the overnight hours into the daytime hours of Monday. And it's a tad cooler for Monday, but not that much. 75 tonight, mostly cloudy. Watch out for some patchy fog. And then for tomorrow, clouds in the morning, partly sunny for the afternoon. We have a 10% chance of a shower in the afternoon Mother's Day, but a 40% chance of thunderstorms late tomorrow night into early Monday morning. Highs tomorrow in the lower 90s. And behind that front, it's a tad cooler, if you want to call it cooler, with highs in the mid 80s for Monday, upper 80s for Tuesday and Wednesday, back to 90 on Thursday. That is your first Warn 5 forecast. Now here's Sarah.
If you plan on heading to the pool this summer, experts want you to keep in mind the color of your swimsuit. Trisha Hendricks explains.
Chelsea Harville has twin 7-year-old daughters, and like most parents, when she shopped for swimsuits, color was never a safety consideration.
I didn't think at all about color, and I think one of my first eye-opening moments was being in a busy pool and thinking, how do I know where? I mean, it's nerve-wracking. I started doing research and realizing that it's important.
And experts say it is, because drowning rarely looks like it does in the movies.
There's not loud noises and splashing. It can happen very quickly and it can be very silent. So unfortunately, drownings can happen, even when adults are around.
Lisa Zarda is the executive director of the U.S. Swim School Association. She says that's exactly why visibility matters, starting with what your child is wearing.
It's one of those things that once you know and once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's just surprising when seconds matter that little thing could really help.
Some of the most popular swimsuit colors make a child nearly invisible underwater within seconds.
Light blues, light pinks, whites, really any of those muted pastels are not ideal. You cannot see kids when they're under the water.
Little Flipper swim owner Laura George says blues and teals vanish into pool water. White creates glare and dark colors look like debris on the floor. The best choice?
Bright neons. You want oranges, pinks, greens, yellows, anything that's really that bright fluorescent color.
Think safety vests, traffic cones, built to be seen when seconds matter. And visibility is just one layer of protection. Experts say designated water watcher, one adult, eyes on the water, no phone, no distractions.
Do whatever you can to make sure that whoever is in charge of watching those kids knows they are in charge of watching those kids.
And enroll your child in formal swim lessons as early as age 1. At this swim school, as young as 6 months. Studies show it reduces drowning risk by up to 88%. For Chelsea, combining all three has changed how she sees every pool day.
And when they're jumping in and diving and doing cannonballs in the deep end and all the things, it's nice to be able to see easier when you're from a distance.
The right swimsuit, a designated watcher, and swim lessons. Together, they're your strongest defense this summer.
That was Trisha Hendricks reporting.
Coming up in sports, I'm live in Corpus Christi where the Mackay Lady Bulldogs just took on McCollum in the regional semifinal game. I'll have all the action right after the break.
Get your friends, family, the whole gang together for our legendary family meal. With 12 pieces of marinated grilled chicken, 3 sides, tortillas, and salsa. Flavor this great deserves an audience. Let's get loco. El Pollo Loco.
She didn't know where the road would lead, but the moment she stepped in, life changed. She now had all the power and space needed to live a life I might narrate.
Seriously?
The all-new Audi Q3, made for a life of yes. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
Llama a los cuatros, llama a los cuatros, llama a los cuatros. See, even in Spanish it sounds cool. It sticks in your head, you know? Okay.
Yeah. No fee unless they win. Available 24/7. I'm done dealing with the at Davis Law Firm.
We just want to get our clients the verdicts and settlements they deserve. Want more? Call the fours or llama a los cuatros. It does stick in your head.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra with the capability to handle what life throws your way. That's the GMC Sierra, leading where it matters most. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. During GMC Truck Month, get 2.9% APR for 72 months on 2026 Sierra 1500 models. Plus, no monthly payments until after Labor Day. We are professional grade.
Yes! El Pollo Loco finally has tenders. Juicy, all-white meat chicken covered in a bold, spicy blend of Mexican seasonings. It's okay to be late to the party, as long as you're the hottest one there. New Loco Tenders. Let's get loco. El Pollo Loco.
Now, sports with Gloria Morelia.
I'm live in Corpus Christi where the McAllen Lady Bulldogs just took on the McCollum Cowboys in the regional semifinal game. This one went all the way to a game 3. It was all or nothing for the Mackay Lady Bulldogs. And of course, they had their ace, Ari Villanueva, in the circle once again. But let's go ahead and get straight into those highlights. The Lady Bulldogs got into trouble early. Caitlin Hines hits a single up the middle, bringing in the first Cowboys run. They take the lead 1-0. But the very next batter, Caitlin Alvarez gets a hold of one deep to left field. That's over the outfielder. Hines comes in all the way from first base to make it 2-0 Cowboys. Now with the bases loaded, Eliana Ortiz hits the grounder to third. There's a throwing error to first, and 3 runs come in off of that error. But in the inning isn't over yet. Halle Elizondo hits a liner to right center. The Cowboys' bats were simply too much today. Mackay's bats woke up in the bottom of the 15th inning, but they were already down 18-0. McCollum ended up taking the win 18-3 to advance to the regional final. Here's head coach Stephanie Cantu on her first season as head coach.
Oh, I'm super proud of these girls. You know, before coming to this game, it's like I told them, they had won, 12 games from where we had started, and then where they finished, I couldn't ask for more. And I kept telling them, it's not where you started, it's where you finished. I'm super proud of them. I couldn't even ask for a better team to start my softball career here at Mac High. And as you can tell, they fought to the end. They fought to the very, very end.
Now let's head over to Hebronville, where the Lyford Bulldogs took on Orange Grove in the second game of the series, looking to force a Game 3. Top of the third, runners in scoring position. Cole Buss hits it to second base, bringing in the first run of the game. Lyford goes up 1-0. Now in the same inning, Lyford stealing the throw from the catcher, hits the runner. The ball goes all the way into left field, bringing in Dax Burden. Lyford goes up 2-0, but Orange Grove finds a way to tie it up. Bottom of the 5th inning, tied at 2. Danny Martinez with the sacrifice fly to left field. Hughes Klatt scores. Orange Grove takes the lead 3-2, and that would be enough to take the series sweep and advance to the next round. Let's listen to head coach Kenneth Arredondo.
No, Battle of the Bulldogs, man, it's always tough. That's a good group. A lot better from last year. Last year they ran with us 2 times. This year we came fighting just a little more and came up short by 1 run both games. Kudos to those guys. They're a good group, well coached. Coach Chambers does a great job with those guys. So, we have a lot of seniors that we're going to lose, but we have a lot coming back too. So we're something to look forward to.
That's a look at sports. We'll have more Channel 5 news right after the break.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you value what we value, and you should pay what we pay.
At Pueblo Tires, we do the full synthetic oil change. Get your full synthetic oil change today up to 5 quarts for only $45.99, because your engine deserves the real deal. Shampoozy.com. Think tires, think Pueblo.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
Yes, we have.
What is your verdict?
We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty.
Silence wins cases. Remember, talk to us, not them. The Rene A. Flores Law Firm.
This Nissan lineup goes where you take it. Trucks and SUVs built with grit, guts, and traction to back it up. That's the power of a Nissan. Now's the time to drive. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Now well-qualified buyers get 0% APR for 60 months on select model trims.
That does it for us. Stay safe.
The Beach Camera is sponsored by the South Padre Island Convention and Visitors Bureau. Closed captioning brought to you by Channel 5 and Clark Chevrolet McAllen.
CC's Pizza is all you can eat, all for $9.99.
But that's not all.
Woo-hoo! Fresh dough.